All right, guys, welcome to Jay's Juke Joint. We're going through some easy to make pandemic cocktails, classics, some originals. Today we are going to do the Old Fashioned. The Old Fashioned is one of the oldest cocktails in history. It dates back to about the mid 1800s. I believe it was created in the Pendennis Club in Louisville. There's a few different variations of it. This is the variation that I use in different bars and restaurants, and it's a slam dunk. The only difference, I usually use sugar cubes. I can't find sugar cubes right now in the apocalypse. So I'm going to use a simple syrup, but I'll give you the measurements. I'll also give you the specs on how to make simple syrup at the end of this video. And if you like the video, by the way, hit like, hit subscribe, whatever the options are. I don't know, this is all new to me. So we're going to go ahead and make an old fashioned. It's really just, you have bourbon. I'm using bourbon. You could use rye if you prefer rye. There's different ways. You could use mezcal. You can use scotch if you want a smokier old fashioned. But we're going to use bourbon, good old Maker's Mark bourbon. Some citrus peels, like I said, some sugar and bitters. And those are the magic ingredients to an old fashioned. The first thing you want to do is get your peels. So an orange peel. I have my peeler here. The way to properly peel is make sure, there's different types of peelers. I like to use these guys, these sort of horseshoe guys, and then one thumb on the bottom, and then you peel slowly and get that nice long citrus peel. Make sure you don't take a slice of your finger off. Put it upside down like that. And then I'm going to get a lemon. So I use both orange and lemon. Some people say, oh, just orange. Yada yada. Both work great. And the idea is you just want to get the oils from this rind here. Bam. Let's get that. Now if I were using a sugar cube, I would throw that on and put a little splash of water, a very small splash of water. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to use about a ½ ounce of simple syrup. Like I said, I'll give you the recipe for this. It's very easy. Equal parts water, hot water, and sugar. You can simmer it lightly and then let that sugar macerate with the water and creates a syrup. And then you store it in the refrigerator and it stays good for a couple months really. But hopefully you're going to be going through it sooner than that. And like I said, ½ ounce. It's a little more than half. So there we are. And then bitters. You don't need a whole lot of bitters. Angostura bitters from Barbados. This is the traditional bitters that we use in an old fashioned. You only need about three good dashes there. And then the trick is you want to extract those oils. Now some people make them in a mixing glass. Honestly, these glasses are sturdy. This is a 10-ounce rocks glass. I go ahead and make the drink in here. Save a step, save some cleaning, but do it however you like. I'm used to working in high volume bars, so sometimes you need to crank out dozens of these in an hour. So again, break up the oils. You don't need to mash it up. This isn't muddling. This isn't like you're doing a mojito. You are just extracting the oils from these citrus peels. So give it a couple good twists. All right. And then I'm going to put a big cube in here. I'm going to use a big ice cube. Big ice cube. You could use crushed ice or regular ice cubes. Let's not forget the most important part. We're going to go 2 ounces on the bourbon. 2 ounces, again using my measuring jigger here. And there's 2 ounces. All right, now you're going to have some guys that will tell you how many times you need to stir this, and there's all kinds of rituals that go into it, but I say sufficiently, so there's a right way and a wrong way, by the way, to use a stir spoon. So, we can get into that in later episodes once we get into the Bar Academy, but I'd say you give it about 30 good stirs, and that's keeping the bowl of the spoon on the inner edge of the glass and just sort of rotating it around like that so it chills. You want just enough of the water from that ice cube to break up. Now you'll notice I did not smash a cherry in the drink. I believe the original recipe did not call for a maraschino or a Luxardo cherry smashed into the drink, but I do garnish it with a cherry. And you can either pick that, pick two. These are Luxardo brandied cherries. And again, just bam, right into the drink like that. And there's your old fashioned. Excellent, classy drink. Works great with a lot of different spirits. The original spirit again is bourbon. So that's a classic style old fashioned. Cheers to your health. Be safe. All right.